Well, hello, hello, hello. I am M&M, Mystical Mermaid. I am going to be discussing real fast the, well, I was about to say the case, but it is about Gypsy Rose Blanchard and what's going on around her life. I will be cutting the camera on shortly to pull some cards, but I wanted to just kind of talk to you guys about what it is that I received when I open a channel up with it. Okay. Before I begin, I do want to mention, as scrolling down below, this is not factual information. This is my spiritual opinion. Okay. I do go live on my YouTube channel quite a bit. So if you want to check me out to see if you know, my accuracy, then please do so, okay? All right, folks. So I have a list of questions, and I'm just going to read through them and tell you what I've written down, and then we'll get the same questions with the cards, okay? Um, I started off with, how does Gypsy feel about Ryan? I'm sure everybody's kind of curious. Did she ever care about him? Did she love him? Does she still? Da 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 da. Now, I will mention before I go into it, at the end, I will give you guys some tea that I am definitely seeing coming in for Gypsy, okay? Now, as far as how she feels or felt about Ron, I do feel like she loved him, but I feel like it wasn't enough. I feel like she's missing a good opportunity. I'm not Team Gypsy. I'm not Team Ryan. I'm just speaking what my spirit says, okay? Um, I am seeing that Gypsy is more attracted to the darker and abusive energy. Um, so I feel like she probably loved him the best way she could, because I don't know if she even knows how to love properly. Okay. When I ask about how she feels with Ken, I automatically see her on, like, it looks almost like a checkered board, and she's trying to skip around and cheat in checkers. Um, so, and that's the way it get. I get psychic symbols, okay, and it's up to me to interpret them. To me, I'm getting that she's ready to move forward in the next step with Ken. However, does Ken feel the same? I will answer that in just a moment. I also asked, does Gypsy Rose know who the father of her child is? Well, I get this undecided energy, very indecisive, because it's like, one minute she's, heck yes, I know, then she starts to question it. So I don't know if that's her mentality that just doesn't know, or her immaturity, or if she truly just doesn't know. Okay. She is hoping that it is Ken's. Okay. Whenever I ask about the due date, I can honestly sit here and tell you with wholehearted truth, I don't even know when her due date is. However, when I ask spirit, and again, I promise you guys, I will pull some cards and check this, okay? But spiritually, what I get is, well, first of all, I know it's going to be cold, and I'm seeing a lot of Christmas decorations. I wrote down 12:22 through 12:30. Okay. Now, I asked, how does Ryan feel about Gypsy? Lord have mercy. My poor heart. This little fella is 100% in love with her. Okay. Whether it started out as infatuation or whatever, he is truly in love with her and wanted a life with her. And I get this need of wanting to take care of her. And it's like, he know I do get that he's a lot more mature than Gypsy Rose. And it's kind of like he wanted to almost like I don't know, just take care of her, and not in a controlling way though, or a a um, a negative energy at all. Okay, I actually get really good energy about it. Um, I do see that he is going to be moving forward and trying to get over her. However, I don't think it is going to be as easy as he thinks. And I'll tell you guys why in just a minute when I spill the tea. Okay. How does Ken feel about Gypsy? Well, folks, this was 100% clear. I, I just seen it too clear. I'm not even going to question it. I will pull a card on it, but listen, folks, Ken is in oh shit mode because I feel like he feels trapped. He feels stuck. He feels like, great, I'm going to have to be with her now, or she's going to think I have to be. I do see that he is more of the controlling and narcissist energy um, rather than Ryan. Okay. Um, I feel like Ryan's intentions are coming from a true, wholehearted, light energy. Okay. All right. So, what do I see next between Gypsy and Ken? Okay. Well, there is potential for it to work out. However, I do not feel like they will. I'm seeing too many fusses, too many fights. The communication is shit. Whether or not it's already shit, I'm not sure. There's going to be a lot of secrets. Okay. Again, I'll spill some tea here in a minute about what's going on behind the closed doors, what's causing fights and such. But I actually see that it's a toxic karmic cycle, and it's going to be as long as they want it to be. Okay. Until they learn their lesson, basically. Now, what's the outcome between Gypsy and Ken? I had wrote down. I wrote on and off again, karmic cycle, third party. Okay. All right. Now, I had asked, well, what's next for Ryan in love? Because I know I had watched, is her name Nina? Maybe. Um, she's beautiful, and her makeup was on point yesterday. But anyways, beautiful girl. She she had mentioned, I think it was her, that had mentioned that Ron had went out on a date with somebody, and I do believe that. Okay. Um, but I'll give you some tea on it in a minute. Now, when I ask Spirit, hey, well, let's set aside love. What's coming towards Gypsy Rose? Like, can you show me anything that I need to forewarn her of? Okay. Just in case she watches this, you never know. And hey, Gypsy Rose, I'm telling you, if you or your family or Ryan are watching this or Ken, and you guys would like to have an appointment with me, and I'd love that. Okay. I'd love to connect with you guys. All right. And of course, it would be confidential. Okay. All right. But, anyways, just in general for Gypsy Rose, I am seeing that she's going to be stressing. She's going to be carrying, I feel like a load of bricks on my chest. Okay. She is going to be stepping into some self reflecting. And I'm hearing, I wish or would have, could have, should have. Okay. I do feel some misfortune also coming towards her. And I do feel it's financial. All right. I had asked, will there be any legal issues about the baby? Yes, there will definitely be a DNA test. When will the divorce be final? Well, the way I get it, and I do feel like I'm getting a couple time frames because Spirit always gives me like open windows, right? And obviously, everything can change because of our free will. However, it more than likely, one of these time frames would be correct. However, again, I'll mention at the end here in a minute why I feel the later energy coming in. But I'm seeing 4 weeks, or there is some energy in the last part of August and going into the first week of September. I'm also getting energy in November and December, and the same thing towards like maybe mid-November, the end to the beginning of December. A lot of energy around their divorce during then. If it's not their divorce, then it's them in general. Okay. Now, will Gypsy Rose be a good mom? I'm sure everybody wants to know that one, right? Well, spiritually, I'm definitely seeing the celebration. Okay. Especially at first. But then there is going to be a realization or an aha moment of some sort. And I keep hearing the word sacrifice. So I don't know if it's that she realizes that she has to sacrifice her freedom, sacrifice this, that. I'm not sure. What's next for Ryan in general? Okay, now Ryan is definitely, I feel like he may even be on a spiritual journey, but he is definitely soul searching. He's going to continue to lose weight. I feel like I feel transformation all over him. He's definitely going to be working on himself and his depression. Um, he's going to try to move on. And I mentioned he's going to try. And we'll talk about that in a second. All right. I wanted to ask, how does Gypsy's family feel about Ken and Gypsy being together? Well, folks, they clearly showed me that they feel it has moved way too fast and they do not feel like it'll last. How does her family feel about Ken? Well, I'm definitely picking up, I feel like it's her dad and stepmom. Um, I keep hearing, right now I'm hearing, he's so lazy. So I feel like they think Ken is lazy, but they feel like he is using her and playing her. All right. Who does Gypsy Rose's family think the father is? Well, they're hoping and praying that it is Ryan's. Um, they do feel like Ryan would make a better dad. They feel like Ryan is more mature, more stable, and now that I feel like they're seeing him in a different light now that I don't know, they're just looking at it different. I feel like Gypsy Rose changed when she got with Ken. All right. How does Gypsy's family feel about the baby? They are definitely keeping their concerns secret and probably to themselves. Overall, it is happy energy, but they are definitely concerned. Okay, I had asked, how does her family feel about Ryan? Well, like I mentioned what ago, they're starting to see things from a different perspective, in a different light. They are thinking that they don't know the whole story. They only listened to what Gypsy had told them, and they are, now that she is showing a little bit of herself, the way she is acting while she's with Ken, it's just making them feel, wait a minute, we don't know what really happened. Um, they have grown to care for him. I feel okay. Um, now, before I start pulling some tarot cards, I will cut the camera on. Um, I wanted to mention that I am definitely seeing Ken and Gypsy literally breaking up so many times. I'm seeing her reaching out to Ryan. I'm seeing her cry to Ryan. I'm seeing her maybe even go visit Ryan because she's got some unexpected short travel coming up. And this may be as soon as next week or in the next 2 weeks because there's something about Monday. There's a lot going on around her Monday. And I feel like it is arguments with him. Um, I keep seeing a Snapchat and or like a direct message. So I feel like definitely a third party will be involved. Like I said, Ken is not genuinely happy. I don't care what he says. I don't care how much he gets on here and smiles. And Gypsy Rose, honey, if you're watching this, you will look back on this in a couple of years and you will be like, damn, she was right. Okay. He's going to hurt you. Okay. The sooner that the reason why they call it a karmic relationship is because you have to learn lessons. Okay. And until you learn those lessons and self-love and worth and not settle, then you're going to keep blocking your true divine happiness. Okay. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel a hard road ahead for you, which you in return make it hard on Ryan because you're going to give Ryan just enough to keep him holding on. And he's going to be in like crossing the fence or lingo or he's not going to know what to do either. Um, he may even miss a really good opportunity because of you going back and forth. Um, and it's not because you want Ryan. I feel like it's because he's safe, okay? And he genuinely cares for you. And Ken, his energy is just not genuine. I feel Ken has a lot of healing to do for himself. And maybe that's why he can't love you the way he should. Um, I have made some notes. I wrote unstable connection. I clearly heard revenge. I'm seeing the initials N and A, especially during the winter season. I wrote Snapchat and direct messages. You, Gypsy Rose, you may end up meeting someone through family. That's what I feel. Um, if you allow yourself to meet this person and to let go of all the drama and actually mature, then this could be your forever person if you learn these lessons. Okay? But we get what we put out, meaning if you play with Ryan's heart, then your heart's going to be played with. Okay? If you want happiness, then you better be putting happiness out. If you want kindness, then you better be putting kindness out. Okay? If you want ugly, then you're going to get ugly back. Okay? Or like if you put out ugly, then you're going to get it back. That's just how it goes. Something is going to happen. I'd like to say, well, it's going to be 1 to 2 weeks. I feel like we're going to hear about a breakup, at least for a minute. You will go through a moment of F love. I don't want love. I need to take care of myself, self reflect. And you will want to stay in more, but that won't last long because you will let Ken play with your head. Okay. You will definitely ultimately have more than one option in love. I feel like if you allow yourself to let him go and release him and release Ryan, even, then whoever this is that you meet through family, you could potentially marry this person within 2 years. Okay. You will make amends with somebody from your past. I wrote short travel unexpectedly. I'm also seeing somebody buy you something special, either secretly or unexpected. A secret admirer. Now, when I don't know if I'm talking about the secret admirer or this person that I see that you may end up with, I get the initials A and M a lot when I ask who this could be. I do see some sort of facial hair. I do feel like he's like a country boy or either from the South. Um, it could be Michael. Maybe his name's Michael. Anyways, so that's what I got spiritually. Okay, folks? All right. Now, listen, if you guys like this content and you want to donate, please follow the LinkedIn in my description. If you would like a private reading, then the number that you can text is also in the description, or you can simply follow that LinkedIn to either mail me or message me, text me. Okay. All right. So, all right, Spirit. This is your Gypsy Rose. Please, Spirit, make it clear and precise, please. All right, Gypsy Rose. How do you feel about Ryan? I open right up to the Wheel of Fortune. However, it says take a gamble. Okay. Page of Wands over here. Flirty, in, out. It ends as quick as it starts kind of energy. Okay. Um, okay. How does Gypsy Rose feel about Ryan? The Lovers. Definitely between choices. Okay. We have the Prince of Swords here. That is drama. All right. The Lovers is all about making a choice and choosing love. Do I feel like, Gypsy, if you was to break up with Ken, would is there potential for you and Ryan to actually last? I do feel so. Yes. Okay. All right. How does Gypsy feel about Ken? All right. So we have the Tower. And look at the Page of Swords, Stalker. I feel like this is that Snapchat. I feel like this is the direct messages. I feel like this is him talking to people behind your back. The Tower is sudden chaos, okay? It says something better to is building. Um, as soon as I looked at this card though, I was seeing it how it was doing that, and I was hearing he makes me feel small. Okay. So he probably makes you feel small. I'm also opening up to the Ace of Coins, wealth, and I maybe you know that he's in it for the money. Okay. Now, a lot of people have asked, well, Ryan used her for money. Ryan's love and emotion and feelings for you are genuine. However, was he going to complain about the benefits of loving you? Absolutely not. He was excited. He wanted to share a life that you could only have dreamed of and build from that. Okay. All right. Now, does Gypsy Rose know who the baby's daddy is? Ace of Coins. Okay. That is a big yes for me. Okay. The Fool's on the bottom, which could be a new beginning, but also it's very immature energy. Okay. Also, I couldn't help but notice that they're jumping up. It's like maybe you already know. Maybe you guys took some sort of test or something and you're jumping up for joy, because I do feel like right now you're in the energy of you do want it to be Ken's, not Ryan's. Okay. Now let's see. Who is the baby's daddy? Is Ryan? Is Ken? Okay. So with Ryan, we've got the High Priestess, intuition. Okay. This is unknown. This is mystery. This is maybe even hidden. Okay. Um, we have the Nine of Cups. have a drink. You deserve it, it says. This is the card I got for Ken. Nine of Cups is a yes card, but it is also overindulging. He may be drinking too much or using or something. Um, I'm picking up, but I feel maybe in September you guys find out who's the dad if you haven't already. Yeah, I'm getting September real clear. Um, okay. How does Ryan feel about Gypsy? How does Ryan feel about Gypsy? Okay, wow. All right. Well, the Queen of Cups is on the bottom. It says loving. Okay. He finds you nurturing. Look, she's holding a baby. Look at the Six of Wands, positive news. He loves you. He truly wants to build a legacy with you. He wants that child to be his so bad. Okay. Um, how does Ken truly feel about Gypsy Rose? How does Ken truly feel about Gypsy Rose? Look at this. Four of coins. Okay. He's packed up. Oh my God. And look at this Page of Swords. That is that stalker. That is that Snapchat, that direct message, that like Jezebels and hussies coming after your man just because, maybe they think he's famous, honey. Okay. Um, Now, he's going to be controlling with you. This card says, all mine. He's going to turn it around on you. Okay. Whenever you start to question him and his whereabouts or who he's on the phone with, then he's going to turn it around on you. Okay. Look, the tower is about to go down. All right. Now, my listen, it doesn't have to keep going on. This cycle can break now, Gypsy Rose. Okay. Um, you could end it right now with Ken and never, like, I'm hearing no take backs. Okay. And even after that, like if you wanted to try to work things out with Ron, there's a lot of potential for you guys. Okay. I do feel like if it's not happening right now, then it's going to be happening very, very soon. I'm hearing, shh, don't tell nobody I called you. I feel like they're in communication or they're about to be in communication. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see here. Let me get a time frame. When will the baby arrive? When will Gypsy's baby arrive, please, Spirit? I'm getting 3 months. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, that'd be 10. Oh my God. There's something about three for sure. Maybe they're showing me. Look, I said that and look, Three of Pentacles. Um, there's something about three, folks. Maybe it's just showing me a third party, okay? Um, when will Gypsy Rose's baby arrive? Okay, so Six of Wands, that could be the baby arriving here. Okay, so I am getting when. I keep getting, like, I'm hearing like Christmas songs here. Okay. I feel like it's going to be either the end of November or the end of December. One or the two. Okay. I'm just going to go with that. Okay. Um, when will the divorce? When will they have a divorce? When will the divorce between Gypsy and Ryan be final? When? Okay. So I am getting a lot going on behind the scenes right now, actually. Okay. I do get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So it could be, I'm getting September energy for this. What did I write down? 8/12 through 9/11. Okay. And that is what I'm getting. I do feel like there is going to be, I do feel a lot of money is going to be divided between the two for sure. Look, and I open up to justice. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I wanted to answer anything else on here. Um, Here, let's just pull some. Let's just pull some random cards here because I don't want to make this too long. If you guys want a part 2 or another video, just let me know. Okay. All right. What is next for Gypsy Rose? What is next? I open up to the Ten of Swords and it says divorce papers. Okay. Divorce papers. All right. Let's see. What is next for Gypsy Rose? All right. We have the Fool, a new beginning. Okay. She's definitely going to be up all night stressing about something. I feel, yeah, see, it's all because of the King of Wands. King of Wands is King of Ding-a-ling, Gypsy Rose, okay? He's a player. He comes in and out, or he goes out just as quick as he came in, okay? Now, I got the Three of Pentacles right underneath that. That shows me three of like third party, okay? You will end up either leaving him or him leaving you. I got 2 different cards with this, okay? Ace of Swords. Truth will come to light. So if he tries to hide it from you, it will still come out. Okay? It will. Spiritually, I'm seeing him with a woman that has tan skin. I don't know if this is a black woman or a Hispanic. I'm not sure. Um, and I feel she's a little older. She's definitely got a head wrap on. Um, okay, what's next for Ken? What's next for Ken? We have the Nine of Pentacles. You see how she's like freedom. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is my single card. All right, look, the Hermit. See, look how he's all caped up there and keeping everything hidden. Okay, look, he's between choices of women. All right, he is definitely he's keeping something behind your back. He's definitely a snake. I'm hearing a snake. Look at this. Yeah, either he's leaving or you're leaving. I literally got those 2 cards again. Okay. Yeah. And I open up to the devil, which is temptations. Okay. Or addictions. All right. So that is what I got, folks. Okay. I also open up to the Page of Swords, which is the drama and gossip. Um, you can see that death sign there. It's like, fly kite, buddy. This is the end. Bye. You know? Oh my goodness. And there's Ken, the king of Dingaling. Okay? He's a player. I'm telling you, he's not serious with you. I promise you, he's not. Okay? All right. Well, that is my insight and my pull on Gypsy Rose, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay? It is my spiritual opinion. But if any of the people that I spoke about would like a connection with me, or any of you guys, then please reach out to me, okay? I will be live in just a couple of hours if you want to come and say hello. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thanks, y'all. Bye.